on the opening Thursday of 2015, and they're at it again here. The Steelers and Pats are underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And they'll have excellent field position to begin this drive as he's all the way up to midfield at the 50.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go. Out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Come on, let's go!
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Here's Brady to throw. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Throwing on first down is Brady. Goes underneath here to White. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up second down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Shotgun now for Brady. And a dump off to White. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll run it here. This is James White. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held them to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at them with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Working from the gun, it's Brady. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski, and it's 3rd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Brady. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Julian Edelman, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. And this will be incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
It's never a bad idea to try and get it to Antonio Brown, but there must be a little bit of the Madden curse going on for our cover athlete here. Hasn't been able to get that elite separation that we're used to seeing from him.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Black 20. Snickers.
Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dante Hightower able to run him down for a 15-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Fielded at about the 28. Look at the spin. Balance. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Patriots take over. Well, partner, let's look ahead to the NFC Championship game while we got a second. Sunday, 3 Eastern, Rams, Saints. What do you think about that matchup?
I'm loving the matchup, and it's right back at the site where they played in the regular season. And the Saints got out to a 21-point lead, and the Rams reeled them in before the Saints won it by 10 down the stretch. Here's where I think the biggest matchup of the game is. Marcus Peters, corner for the Rams, against Michael Thomas, receiver of the Saints. In the last game, Michael Thomas really got over on him, over 200 yards receiving. And the Saints said that was the game plan, to attack Marcus Peters. He vowed it would be different if they met again. Here's his opportunity this Sunday.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. New England on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Brady. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They go play action now. Roethlisberger. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very solid gain of 27. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
The 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown, 44 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Well, as they take the field here for the next drive, let's talk about the AFC Championship game. How excited are you for Mahomes and Brady, Chiefs and Patriots?
I'm very excited because, remember, this is a rematch game, just like in the NFC, where they played in the regular season, but this time the site is different. Regular season, they were in Foxborough, and Tom Brady and the Patriots won late against Kansas City. But how about this? The first quarterback to have a 50-touchdown season, Tom Brady, he's taking on the latest to do so in Patrick Mahomes.
And you've also got the likely MVP in Mahomes against arguably the greatest to do it all time. The storylines here just at the quarterback position are limitless.
Yeah, and remember we said they met in the regular season. It was 43-40. The win for the Patriots in Foxborough, but Kansas City walked out of there vowing revenge.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Brady, 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 6 there on first. On play action, it's Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Bud Dupree. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. From the gun, Brady to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the first down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
Well, that's 3rd down 101. You got to go to the marker, know where it is. They do go for it. It's Brady. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Brady. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Gordon, of course, picked up in a trade from the Browns back on September 18th, and he really should help a Patriot offense that has some question marks at wide receiver.
Yeah, you're banking on a lot of potential here with Josh Gordon, because if you get the total package, if you get the size, the speed, the catch radius, the ability to play the ball in the air, he has everything.
Now he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Julian Edelman with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that makes the score 14-7. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Got a second here to assess Pittsburgh's last season as their offense comes onto the field. You know, for most of the folks that are fans of the Steel City, they're probably saying, wow, this was tough. But, hey, they were 9-6-1. The thing is, expectations there are playoffs every year.
You're right. And to show that, they haven't been under 500 since 2003. It's a very consistent franchise. But remember how the season began. Le'Veon Bell once again holding out. They expected him to show up and play. That didn't happen. Then at the end of the year, Antonio Brown, Ben Roethlisberger. What's going to happen there? So they bookended their season with controversies. In the middle, did not play up to their standards. I still thought they were going to win the AFC North. Turned out Baltimore nosed them out. They've got to do some retooling in the offseason.
Now Roethlisberger, flush to his right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. With that ball hitting the ground, let's take a spin around the league real quick. You know, last week we discussed the head coaching vacancies. There were 8 of them. Well, a lot of those places have already found new coaches, Charles. Some old faces in new places. Bruce Arians in Tampa Bay. Adam Gase staying in the AFC East, jumping from Miami to the Jets. And how about some of the new fellas?
Yeah, how about Cliff King?
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A good pickup there on first as a screen pass gets them 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Roethlisberger. On the left side, it's McDonald. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Lawrence Guy. He's the one who finally gets him down for what will wind up being a loss of 16 yards. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Forced out to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And by the way, I need to pass along a reminder that our ladder for the Madden Challenge Tournament is still open in MUT Drafts until February 11th. And the prize pool for the Madden Challenge, folks, $190,000.
And who wouldn't want to participate in something where you could get a piece of $190,000?
That's what I'm wondering.
Get in, get it done. Let's have some fun.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Bud Dupree in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. On play action, now Brady. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 52 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Brady now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. He'll check this one down to Michel. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Brady to throw again. Flushed out right. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
A line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Push, and Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Roethlisberger going to hand the ball. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense now with the football first here to begin the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
On third down, Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 36. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right, you look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse.
And that's caught by Gronk for a Pats touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gostkowski with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 30. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, a reminder to everyone out there, coming up soon, the NFL Club Championship event. Now, there are a handful of those club events that haven't been determined yet, but eventually there will be a representative from each of the 32 NFL teams. It's about $700,000 worth of prize money, and it's all going to take place live on Twitch every day at 3 Eastern, noon Pacific, starting January 30th and running through February 2nd. Don't miss it. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. The veteran Morgan Burnett there on the coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Looking back to the air on second down, it's Brady. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
The point after is good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 right at the 30. Now Brady to try again after the pick 6. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's White. Oh, now he bowls him over. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
The football, it's loose, and it looks like Steeler football. It is. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Dante Hightower on the stop.
Well, it hasn't been a whole lot of fun for Le'Veon Bell in this ball game, trying to find room to run the ball. I'm sure they're going to have to change some things up because he's so versatile. They've got to get the ball in his hands somehow and create some space because they're losing this game.
Well, defensively, you got to key in on Bell. Make it. The Pats are going to get there, and down he goes. Adrian Claymore in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So the sack, and now a third and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to go up. This is caught inside the 15. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now Bell. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. Now Roethlisberger. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Kyle Van Noy in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And his kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal, and yet points went against them. But that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Being chased out left. Looking middle, it's caught by Gronkowski. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. Back now in Foxborough. We get set for the fourth quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. They go play action here on first down. And right side caught Hogan. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket, completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
Brady now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Brady. Gets it to Gordon. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And this one is incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Wait, 20!
To throw again, Brady. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Again, it's Brady. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And they will run it with Michel. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Brady now on 3rd and goal. Now he'll escape to his left. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Bud Dupree able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
We'll start out on the ground with Bell. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they keep handing it to him.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. A screen to Bell. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it second down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. On second down, it's Bell. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. The safety, Patrick Chung, is the one who makes the stop. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. This pass rush, they've been excellent all game long, and another example of it right there in the closing moment.
Not only with the pass rush, but how well they're coached, because if you don't quite get there, get to the quarterback, get your hands up into the passing lane and knock it away, as we just saw there.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down. Roethlisberger keeps it. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep that'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And the Steelers signal for another timeout, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Brady going to throw here. Going for the deep ball. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. On third down, it's White. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. Well, not only did they try to fake it, they put the ball in the arm of their punter, and it didn't work out.
Not the quarterback.
No.
The punter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Risky.
And it's so funny because when it works, genius. When it doesn't work, not so smart.
Not so genius.
In this case, not so genius, but I do admire that he went for it.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. He'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Down to their last chance now. This is going to have to be a heave for the end zone and just hope for a miracle.
And I don't sit back with everyone back defending. I've got to have somebody rushing the quarterback. Don't make it easy for him to set up and throw the ball all the way downfield.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete, so no miracle.